Hello and welcome to my knife channel. Well, here's another Cookset type of thing. This is a German surplus Cookset I picked up a while back in the 90s, I think. And the other stoves that we had using the Swedish 123 and the Coleman or gasoline stoves. This set is a alcohol-based stove, and I really like this set. It's a bit heavy, but it's very complete, very versatile. So right here is you have, this was optional. I bought it because it makes it into a cook set, basically. These little wings right here fold open, and let me show you what goes in there. So this nest, the stuffed nest in there, this has a nice bail on it, already built in, little hanger, little latching system here. You could put something through there to keep it from opening on its own. This little lid right here folds down, and then these D-rings come up, and if you wanted a longer one, you could just stick a stick through there and be able to hold it from the fire. But if you don't need that, you can just hold it like that. Other than that, it's just a folding handle type of cup. And what I've got in here, this didn't come with it. These are trioxane fuel, solid fuel, compressed fuel ration. That's for use in the Esbit stoves, but it'll work on this also. But here's the main thing that this one works off of, is the alcohol stove. I've got some alcohol in here, but it's a Trangia, Trangia. Alright, that's an alcohol stove. Pretty simple. The advantage to, and this is just a twist, it looks like it's going to screw up, but it just indexed. It has a rubber seal here, and these little holes around here are what burn. So you just use alcohol, rubbing alcohol. There are two different grades of alcohol usually. There's 70% and 91%, I believe. Anyways, the higher percentage of alcohol, when you get, the more alcohol you get and less water you're getting mixed with it. So I usually try to go with the higher ones. The thing about alcohol stoves, their advantages are, alcohol used to be pretty cheap and available. Now with this virus crap, you know, it's pretty hard to find alcohol, but it used to be like 99 cents, you know. But it probably will become available again after this stupid pandemic stuff is over with us. But it's not as efficient of a fuel as gasoline. It's not as highly refined, and so the fuel burns blue, and it takes a little bit longer for it to heat up stuff. So using this is designed to fit that stove. You just fold your little legs out on your pot support like that. You have your stove underneath there already, and then you can set your frying pan up here. You can still mess with it. I'm not going to light it in here right now because this is a rubber mat underneath there. I'll light it over by the fireplace and show you how long it takes to boil water or whatever, a cup of water. I'll use a different cup too, because this will support, these wings move in and out, and you can support basically anything that'll fit on there, any cup that you want to put on there. This is what I would use to, if I had to cook inside an apartment or something like that, because it's not going to leave the smell and the fumes of gasoline. Stoves do and everything. When I fired up that Swedish 123 for the first time in here, even by the fireplace, I had to open the door because it was really starting to smell like, puts out a lot of fumes. Even with the fireplace, if I'd have been underneath the flue and had the flue open it and in the fireplace, maybe it would have directed most of that smell out. But still, this is what you would use. And let me get a lighter here, and I'll just show you how it won't get too hot. We're just gonna burn just for a few minutes just to show you. All right, you got it up on this lid, up on the thing, just to keep it off the rubber, just in case. It won't get that hot. I'm not gonna burn it that long. It doesn't go like woof. There we go. I was getting my face close to it and trying to think, hey, why isn't this thing lighting? But yeah, it lights in there. You can barely see that flame. Well, I guess you can from overhead. Puts out a pretty good amount of heat. And then, I don't have anything in this cup right now, but you can even just set it directly on there and extinguish the flame. Yeah, so you can't cook directly off like that. You usually need something offsetting it. But it does pretty good. It's not putting out, it's not pressurized, so it's not putting out the forced heat like you would like a jet, like on a stove. But I mean, I think from using it before, what I remember, it took about double the amount of time to warm a cup of water. Boil a cup of water on one of these. So yeah, you're going to have to use more fuel because it's inefficient. So you're going to have to carry a higher volume of fuel in there. Now with this going right now, I can grab this right here. It's not hot. It's not hot up here either. You could make a little wire stand. I mean, there's all different kind of things you could do to make your own cook set, but I was just showing you this one. So let's extinguish it. They're quiet. They don't have a lot of smell, basically almost odorless. The disadvantage is it's going to take a little bit longer to cook stuff, but like I said, when you're camping, you know, you want to chill out and take life easy. So there you go. There's the German Cookset. I'll try to put a video of it in action, boiling some water on the next part of it. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed that, and have a nice day. Alright, so here we are at the indoor campsite. After a long hike over there from the kitchen table, we finally made it to our destination. So I'm going to boil a cup of water here. The boil a cup of water test and everything that they used to do on stoves, comparing time and everything, doesn't have a whole lot to do with actual cooking ability of the stove. Just how fast can you bring water to a boil. Sometimes it's more important, can you simmer with that thing? Can you cook with it? So it just sits over like that. I've got 1 cup of water in here, and it's 0336 in the morning here in the AM, so we'll see how long it takes to boil. I should have spread that out just a little bit more. Watch me burn myself. The advantage, I like this set because it was well thought out. You got a cutout for your handle here, and see if we can get it where you can see the actual flame situation going on. But yeah, it's quiet. There's no odor. I don't know how hot the base of that gets. It's been a while since I've used one of these. So it's at 3:43 right now, and we start at 3:36, so that's how long it takes you to get to that point, and you're not even boiling yet. You can make your own alcohol stove out of a soda can. Several, probably thousands of videos on how to do that. They call it like a penny can. You just cut a soda can in half, poke holes in it, and squish it down on itself, and then put a little penny in the middle. I'm not sure what the penny's supposed to do. Weight it down or distribute the heat, or I'm not exactly sure what that does. A little bit more bubbles there. Seeing some smoke coming out, some steam getting there. Yeah, you'd have to have patience. It's about 10 minutes. Probably gonna take around 11 minutes total. Maybe 12 before you get a good boil going. Yeah, pretty much silent. Yeah, if you were disinfecting water with this and had to boil it, it'd take you a while. But if you just wanted to get it warm enough for coffee, you wouldn't even need to get it up to boiling for hot cocoa. And that alcohol's been in there probably 30 years. So alcohol stores, a fuel storage, you don't have to worry about that. And if you spill alcohol, it's not like spilling gasoline on yourself. It's rubbing alcohol. It's designed to be put on the human body. So it's non-toxic fuel, basically. Alcohol's got other uses too. You could use that to clean stuff. Couldn't drink it though. Not denatured alcohol. You don't want to drink that. It's not that kind of alcohol. So it's still not a roaring boil. I mean, it's that's what I would consider almost boiling water. Or yeah, technically that would be boiling, not a roaring boil. So yeah, 36, 349 right now. So that's how long it took that to get to a roaring boil. These handles are cool to the touch, by the way. I never figured out how to do this without burning myself. Use something else other than your finger. Let's use this guy. It's got a rubber seal there, so I don't want it in there, so you just throw it right on there. Let's do that to extinguish it, and then I'll put it back on. So yeah, not a bad little set. Not a bad little set. Just takes a while if you want to boil water.